What's good, J2R family? Back again with another reaction video for you guys. I'm Jeremiah.
I'm Johnny.
So today, about to check out this Token and Ren. What does your love look like? But before it's a video not part of J2R family, or it's your first time on our channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button.
Make sure you check us out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Patreon.
So I want to say it's going to be our first reaction to Token on this channel. And obviously we reacted to Ren before, so we thought that we'd check this out. But if you guys want to go check out our Ren reactions, we'll put a card up here and a link in the description. Y'all can check those out. Also in the link in the description will be our members area where we release our content earlier to our members before anybody else on YouTube. So definitely go check that out too as well. But this is Token and Ren. What does your love look like? What do you think about it, John?
Oh, what does your love look like? On our screen here, it says we are the products of what we see. So it's almost like we mimic, obviously, the things we see. So I wonder if that's going to be talking about how, you know, people in the world, they're trying to be something they're not because of what they see. You know, the things they see on TV, the things they see, you know, celebrities wearing, you know, rappers wearing, you know, rock stars wearing and stuff like that. They try to be more like them. They try to be more trendy because of what they see when it's not really them.
Okay. That sounds pretty fucking good. Shit, what does your love look like? I'm trying to figure out like something like in between like that and then pretty much we are the products of what we see.
Yeah, I know. I kind of went more with that.
Yeah. I was trying to like think of like something like in between, how they would kind of correlate with each other. But like what I was kind of thinking is what does your love look like?
I got something else after you're done.
Oh yeah, something else.
Yeah.
I'll let you go. Go ahead.
Right. So I was just, you know, thinking about both of them at this time, and it makes me think, what does your love look like? And it says we are the products of what we see. So we're the products of our parents, right? And maybe it's what we saw our parents, how their relationship was, is how our relationships are going to be. Okay. You know, was it a bad relationship? Are we going to be good communicators, bad communicators? Are we going to be, you know, angry people where we yell all the time? Are we going to be loving people where, you know, it's just constantly, you know, loving and touching and stuff like that? And maybe that's what it's about. And you know, Ren has a lot of pain he talks about. So I'm thinking it might be about that.
Okay.
You know, how we're brought up.
I see what you're saying. All right, so this is what I kind of came up with. So you know how like a lot of people, you know, they tend to be like, oh, I need this person this height, you know, speaks like this many languages or whatever, that's like muscular, that's this and that or whatever, you know what I mean? I'm almost thinking like, it's almost like look at yourself, you know what I mean? Would you feel like you deserve that or something like that? You know what I mean? Like something like that. That's what I'm going with. But I don't know, we're going to see what happens though. We'll hop to this video.
Let's do it.
I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be. You try to change me, I try to change you. We never change, do we? What does your love look like? 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 As much as I do want to love you, I feel like we're speaking two different languages. Your house had a gate and mine had instigating, so that's the environment we feel safer in. You thought it was crazy how long that it took me to tell you I love you, like that was the weirdest. I only heard dad say I love you with mom in the room when he went back to singing his lyrics. So how could you blame me? Cause you always choose to. You always choose to. You want to know where I'll be at all the time, but that's not what I'm used to. Not what I'm used to. You knew where your dad was at work or he's home when he's taking the load up. I didn't know where until 1:24 the day I got that phone call. And I let the phone drop. I'm trying to be my best to be a gentleman. I'm trying to learn. I never had the chance. I still look to my manager, but he gon' teach me how to be a rapper before a good man. I grew up afraid to find a letter on mama's dresser telling us goodbye. I'm used to it all, so you don't gotta hold back and cry. But I gotta tell you why. I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be.
Bro, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough. So it's pretty much how you pretty much said. That's actually pretty fucking cool though.
Yeah, so the girl's upbringing was, you know, white picket fence.
Yeah.
Parents, you know, there, and his upbringing was completely opposite. You know, his dad wasn't there, you know, stuff like that. His life just wasn't like hers.
Yeah.
Afraid to find a letter on mama's dresser telling us goodbye. I'm used to it all, so you don't gotta hold back and cry. But I gotta tell you why. I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be. You try to change me, I try to change you. We never change, do we? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like?
I'm not right for you, but I won't get up and leave. Cause I hate the pain that is colour my veins, that is present in solitary. What does your love look like? Does it look black and white? Is it your kryptonite? Do all your demons get louder at night and the voices get softened when we're intertwined? I've been going to therapy lately, cause the cause and the fact made me hate the way that I feel when the loving gets real. Cause I just wanna run and escape the pressure that paints me. Pressure of safety, pressures of promises that turn to maybes. Pressure of bravely moving in the same direction. The pressure been driving me crazy. So my therapist said that these wounds that I kept were created when I was a kid. And just like that, all my thoughts race back to a Welsh town, 96. My mother was crying, my father was screaming and shouting, denying the sin of deceiving and cheating and lying. The weeds are uprooted, the garden is dying, but still she forgives. This cycle repeats, every night I try to sleep, hearing the screams through concrete. Mother in peace, a vision of love, a lesson that fused with the cells in my blood. A lesson that taught me that love ain't enough and that love can be porcelain when times get tough. Flash forward 5 years later, sitting in the passenger seat of my dad's car with my maker. My dad looked shaken, turned to face him. The words that he spoke cutthroat like razor. He said, Ren, sometimes love can be complicated, navigating a world that we co-created. And I've made mistakes, but I will love you daily. And just like that, it's just me, my mum and my sis. The stress left mum disabled for a bit. I grew up fast.
Damn.
Man,
Damn.
how does he do that? How does he put that all together? And that had to be painful for him to write that. That's crazy. I still don't understand how Ren does what he does. Ren is amazing. He really is. He's an amazing lyricist, and the way he puts things together is just ridiculous.
It's in a world that we co-created, and I've made mistakes, but I will love you daily. And just like that, it's just me, my mum and my sis. The stress left mum disabled for a bit. I grew up fast then, cause I gotta be a new Ren. Strong for my sister, my mum at a loose end. Confused but moving through the confusion. My born new love feels fake like what does your love look like? Does it tear your inside? Does it keep you up at night? My brother. Does it make you feel like a fist in the windpipe? Suffocate the feeling of what love's meant to feel like. Navigating you, but I'm still not quite right. One night stand, make the pain stop one night. One more heart to the blade of my cold knife. What does your love look like?
Man, bro.
You realize how hard that I work and you told me you feel for me. If I lost all my motivation tomorrow, would you still love me? It's easy to love when I'm up, when I'm down and you leaving. You can't even give me an answer cause you never seen it, and that's why it's hard to believe it. If you need help but I'm too far away, is it over for you? Maybe I'm just not the person for you, even though I still could be the soul for you. Maybe we are meant to be together, but our history got in the way. Your trust issues, my fear issues, too many issues at play. You yell fast, I get quiet, you wanna see more passion. I've seen what real yelling can lead to, so no, I don't have it. I grew up afraid to see holes in a wall in a room that was locked from inside. I promise I'm used to it all. You don't gotta ever hold back and cry, but I gotta tell you why. I'm not right for you, but I'm just what I should be. You try to change me, I try to change you. We never change, do we? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like? What does your love look like?
Bruh, that was a crazy song, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'll tell you what, that was my first time listening to Token too, but that man, he's lyrical too. I really like the way he pretty much told his side of the story and everything like that. And it seemed like by the end of the video, he did exactly what his dad did.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just crazy, man. It just kind of shows you like, almost like, I mean, I guess like pretty much how it says we are the products of what we see in a sense, you know what I mean? But I also do feel like you can also change that too as well, you know what I mean? But, I mean, it was just a crazy like storyline. But even like Ren's, man, it was a crazy storyline. I didn't know he went through all that, you know what I mean? To just sit there and pretty much be left by his father and all that stuff. And he was just alone with his mom. So, I mean, it was just crazy, bro. Like all these, the whole entire thing was like, it was just crazy the way they were pretty much telling the story. I mean, we were there the whole entire time with them. And it was pretty cool too as well. Like with the video, how it pretty much almost had like flashbacks. Yeah. So I thought that was actually really cool too as well, how they incorporated that. But I thought it was really dope though, like how they were pretty much sitting on like a porch, sitting there telling their stories. And it was just really fucking cool to watch. It really was. Hopefully we get kind of like more of these collabs with them. Cause I actually think they worked out really well together.
I loved it.
But what do you think, John?
No, these guys, they did amazing. And to share that with us too, that had to be a lot for them to write that down and then to like put it into a video. That's a very emotional thing to talk about. And you know, we all have our own stories from a kid to where we are now. And it's really hard for anybody to go through stuff like that. And it's just like the line here says, you know, we are the products of what we see. And it showed right in the video that, you know, they basically did, you know, you basically grow up and become your parents a lot of times because that's what you saw. That's what you think is right. That's what you think is supposed to happen. You know, are you supposed to, you know, grab that person and tell them it's going to be okay? Or are you going to walk away? You just never know until you get to that situation, but you are the product of what you see. And we can change that, but sometimes that's really hard to do. And that was just really cool to watch them put it down on into a video like that and let other people see it as well, that they've been through something like that. That was really amazing.
Hell yeah, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, make sure you hit the like button. If you're not part of J2R family, make sure you hit the subscribe button.
Make sure you check us out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Patreon.